Christ.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Good thing that's not mine. Although, hey, you can't have that ringtone in here, dude. Oh.
Right when we go live. Right when we go live. So,
I couldn't help it. Sorry.
Oh, no. That's cool.
Did you?
Uh-oh. Who is it? Tell them they're live.
No, I can't. It's my father. I'm going to have to tell him that I can't talk. And I guess I'm frozen, or did you freeze me?
Frozen. That was a good movie.
You're on your way to Jabba the Hutt, man. Hey, Joe Wentz, Sean Mahoney, Stefan. Oh, you guys are talking to each other. I see. Hey, this is, wow, 10 viewers. What the heck? 11 viewers. Hey, this is Johnny Beane. 5:13 p.m. California time, October 26, 2016. We got a frozen Nesdal on his way to Jabba, and we got Rob Johnson. Hey.
What's going on?
I like your shirt.
Thank you. It's purple, just like my purple guitar.
Isn't that what do you call it? OC?
Yes.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
The OC. Yep. Mm-hmm. The good life. The good life, which is not really what we're getting here now because it is freaking sub-0 degrees out there now. It is cold as hell.
Oh, wow. It's not so bad here. Anyway, thank you everybody for jumping in, and let me know if we're frozen to anybody as well. Although that could be just my laptop. This laptop is yeah. Oh, and Dave's gone. All right, Dave's gone. I guess we need a new Dave.
We need a new Dave.
Yeah, instead of new guitar Dave, we just need new Dave.
We just need a new Dave.
This is new Dave. Does anybody want? Oh,
oh, he's back. There he is.
Hey, Dave.
Little Red Riding Dave is back.
It's very funny.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm okay, man.
Good.
Awesome. I'm exhausted, man. I'm so tired. It's been I had a crazy long day yesterday.
Yeah.
Crazy
Tell us
long
about
day.
it.
You know.
You know what?
I went up to Walnut Creek.
Yeah. I have to leave the call again for a second, guys. I'm sorry. Something
okay.
On the computer screen.
Okay. All right. Yeah, just crazy long day, man.
Yeah. What'd you do?
I had some appointments up there, because I used to live up there, and yep. I keep all my I'm still always there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Dave's back.
Back. Another Dave.
Yeah.
My dog's here. Grogan's here today. He's lapping his, close to his legs.
Oh.
I'm just jealous, so.
Howie's right here. Howie's right here. Yeah.
Howie. Grogan, stop.
Yes. Good evening, everybody. Greg Walker, Frank C., Michael Smith, Billy Shelton, Adam, Eduardo. Look at this. Everybody's here. Wow.
Nice.
Wow. Hey, I just want to say
all the cool kids.
Thank you. The cool kids are here.
The cool kids are here.
Thank you to all you cool kids, man. I can't believe so many. I've gotten so many emails and texts, and messages and phone calls. I was on the phone, 3 times today with people just calling me. And I just want to say I really appreciate you guys. You guys are all very, very cool.
Yeah, thank you for the warm welcome on our
Marty
Facebook page and our Instagram and all that stuff. We really appreciate that. That's it's
absolutely.
It's really kind of overwhelming. It's amazing how all you guys are really behind us, and we really appreciate it. We really, really appreciate it. Thank you.
That was Dave's award speech.
No, my award speech would be like Alex Lifeson. Blah 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 blah.
I don't even know what that even means.
Oh,
I don't even know who that is.
Alex Lifeson from Rush. Yeah, you're a real musician.
I'm.
The band Rush. That band.
Yeah.
Oh, I know why you don't like them.
I've heard of them. Well, I'm sorry to say, I've never really been a fan.
Oh, okay.
You know, the only Rush record I ever owned was the Bob and Doug McKenzie comedy album with the song that Geddy Lee sang on. That's the only Rush album I've ever owned. You know, but it's not. You know, they're cool. They're cool. It's just it's never. You know, I think with Rush, what I found is people either really, really, really like them, or it's like, nah.
Oh, you should. You need to do something about your blurriness. Your blurriness.
Sound like you're on.
Is that me?
You're on.
I'm not blurry.
Oh, now you aren't, but you were.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool, man. Wow. I love Rush, Michael Smith says. Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Yes. Anyway, thank you guys. Thank you for jumping in. Yeah, so anyway, yeah. Yesterday I had a crazy good thing you can hear that. Crazy long day yesterday. And it was horrible.
Oh, I heard it.
Super long day, and I had some time to kill as well. So I just happened to hit up the local guitar center. You know, I walk in there, and I went to 2 guitar centers yesterday. I went to Concord and then San Jose. But I was really pleasantly surprised to see the gold special.
Yeah, that was really a cool color. I tell you, seeing the pictures that you posted, Johnny, that, you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of very much of like one of the old gold Peavey Wolfgangs.
Well, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
same color.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it just had that. It had that Peavey kind of, you know. I mean, maybe it was just the pictures. It looked really sweet.
Yeah, it's definitely cool.
Well, gold is gold, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, some
gold in them hills. Yeah.
But some of the finishes are different though, and some of the guitars, like the ivory / white guitars on the EVHs, aren't necessarily exactly the same as what the ivory Peaveys were. They're close. They're close, but.
Well, I got news for you. The gold isn't the same color as the Peavey either.
Right. It's not. It just resembled that to me in the pictures. It really looked kind of neat. I don't know. I liked it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so funny. I didn't even think of it. There actually is a gold Peavey. What they call those? Did they call them specials?
Yes.
Yeah. There's one there as well. I should have done a side-by-side photo of them. I didn't think of it.
Oh, just the without the binding, the flat tops.
Yeah. There's a gold Peavey flat top there.
Cool.
Actually, I did a video with it some months back. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's still there.
Still sitting there. What are they asking for that guitar? Do you know?
I don't remember. I know I said in the video.
There was one about 6 months ago at a local guitar shop. Used obviously, a local guitar shop around my area. Same exact one. It was a gold Peavey Special USA flat top, and I think they wanted $500 for it. It was USA
cool.
too. Yeah,
that's cool. I want to say it was maybe somewhere 5 to 6 somewhere.
Yeah,
649. I don't know, something like that. I know I said on the video
7, 8.
The video I did on it.
$1,000. It might have been $1,800.
Mm-hmm. Michael Smith saw the pictures of the guitar. It looked beautiful. Johnny, did you record any video yesterday? I did not. Well, I could have.
No, you couldn't have.
The first one I saw, I played it. I was playing it for quite a while. When I took those photos, and I thought about taking a video of it, but then I thought, well, I already did a video of a couple other ones, and really, it's the same guitar. But so I didn't think of it as in. I figured, well, I got photos of it. I really didn't think about the video, and then it was right after I posted those. Our friend Hef messaged me, and he's like, "Dude, tell me you filmed a video."
Hef.
And I'm like, "Oh man, no, I didn't. I left already. But next time I go over there, I'll do it." And then so I spent, I had my whole day. Was heading back down here. And I usually stop by the San Jose Guitar Center once in a while, I just happened to stop by there. I was thinking, actually, I was talking to Dave on the phone, and I'm like, I'm gonna stop by this Guitar Center. Maybe they have one of these here. And Dave is like, I don't think so, or something. Probably not, or maybe. And I'm like, I'll just go look. And I walked in, and there was another one. There as well. And so I thought, well, cool. It's like 40 minutes till they close. I can film a video with this one. Yes. So I go in there, I take it off the rack, and I always film in the platinum rooms because there's no radio coming through. You can play through an amp, whatever. So there was like this older guy in there playing some Telecaster, and he's in there playing, and I'm just thinking, well, he's been in there for a little while, so maybe he'll leave at some point. And I'm sitting there playing the guitar, just acoustically outside the room, and he's in there just like playing, and he's like not budging. He's not leaving. And he's kind of looking at me like maybe he knew that I wanted in there, and he's like, and then eventually another old guy, and these are like old guys. They're actually old. This other guy, not that there's anything wrong with that, okay? This other old guy walks in there as well and sits down with him. And they're both sitting there just talking in the room. And it's not a big room,
Old dudes.
And so finally it got to the point where it was like they were closing in like 5 minutes. And I thought, even if I get in there, I'll get kicked out of the store, So I'm like, oh, next week, I will film a video with that gold one. One of them, if one of them is still there, and define old, Bo James.
38.
Let's say when you're entirely gray and you have like a big gray mustache and you're sitting there and like your pants are pulled all the way up to here. Is that old?
Depends.
Well,
hey, he said depends.
Depends.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
I'm glad you guys got that.
Yeah.
Oh, I was quick. I was sharp tonight, Dave. See, that's like boom, right out the gate.
Sharp as a bowling ball. Woo!
You got to be sharp around here, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm not saying the guy was old and he was, I'm just saying he was in there way too long than he didn't have to be in there that long.
Yeah, it's like give someone else a chance, man.
Oh,
You rat bastard.
Yeah. So, but yeah, aside from that though, man, and yeah, everybody, if you're watching this, if you want to see some photos of the gold guitar and this other guitar I'll talk about, go to our Facebook, which we're calling facebook.com EVH Gear Live. Go check that out. There was photos of that guitar, and then I also saw the white standard as well.
Yes.
And they had one of those at both locations as well.
Snow White.
Snow White.
And Sneezy was playing it.
Sneezy. Grumpy.
No, that would be me. That would be me. I would be grumpy
Sleepy.
if I was playing it.
Sleepy, sneezy, grumpy.
Hmm?
That's what we can do. We can name ourselves. We could come up with names.
One of the seven dwarfs, like I said.
We'll all have names for each other. We'll be one of the dwarfs. We'll be grumpy or
Dwarfs.
sleepy.
Oh.
Dopey. In Johnny's case, Dopey.
It's California because he's from California.
Oh my goodness.
Well, hey, listen, I'll address something real quick before I forget. We were asked a question on Monday night, and we just had a whole bunch of stuff going on Monday night, and Dave was showing off his new guitar and kind of giving us a review from the EVH Con. And that was a really fun show. But I can't remember who it was that asked the question. Forgive us for not knowing, but somebody asked a question on why.
Well, do we know?
Well, we do know. I just don't remember who said it. I remember the question, but I don't remember who asked it.
Yeah, I have a little information on it, and Dave can add to it as well and get his take. But the question was, why didn't Eddie like the black and yellow Bumblebee guitar? And it's not that he didn't like it. I think he really liked it. He loved how it looked. He just didn't like the way it sounded. He, as he said in numerous interviews, he hassled with that guitar forever with different pickups and different electronics. He even had a tone knob. He he had a tone pot that was wired in the cavity, but it wasn't exposed. It was wired. And some people think he had it in there because it maybe acted as a treble bleed. Could have been a number of different things. But he played the guitar the tail end of the European tail end of 78 tour, and he played it variously here and there during the VH2 tour, and he even played it a little bit in the Women and Children First tour. And that was pretty much the end of that guitar. I mean, he had it all those years, and eventually we all know it got buried with Dimebag. But it wasn't that he didn't like the guitar. He loved how it looked, and I think he kept it around and played it for 3 tours because he did like how it looked so much. He just couldn't ever get the sound out of it that he really wanted, and he always ended up going back to his old faithful Frankenstrap.
Right. What he said was that it was too bright. No matter what pickup he put in, it was too bright.
Yep.
Well, you know why that is?
Because it's was it a maple body? Is it a maple body? I don't. You know what? I don't know what body. It probably. I would imagine it was maple because maple is terribly bright.
Well, I was gonna say what I'm thinking. The reason why. The reason for that is because that guitar had a Floyd Rose on it.
Yeah, and it made it sound brittle. He said it.
But it didn't. Brittle. Yeah, but it didn't always have a Floyd Rose on it. When he first got it, it had a Fender style tremolo on it.
Right. Whatever he did to it, though, he would throw different pickups in it. He would throw different bridges on it. That was the. He eventually had the original Floyd on it that everybody thinks was either black or rusty. We tend to believe it rusted.
It rusted. It was it was steel, but without the chrome plating on it, so it rusted really fast.
Yep.
Richard Schick. Do you see what I'm reading?
Oh, it was hard ash. Okay, so it was like northern ash, like the Frankenstein. Okay, but still, for some reason, it was very bright.
Mm. There's something about that guitar that just wasn't satisfied with the bright sound.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, also when you have one main guitar, your baby, let's say, it's very hard to get used to something else, and because every guitar is different. You know what I'm saying, Dave.
I do.
Come on.
I do. I don't really have a main guitar though. Every one of them is my main guitar. I have a main guitar of the day. That's what I have.
Of the Dave?
Of the Dave. I have the main guitar of the Dave. Damned the Dave! And I have a main guitar of the Dave.
I'm pretty much the same. I mean, all my guitars, it's the same thing. I don't really have a main one, but I don't know if Dave will respond similar to me. I kind of would expect he would, but my 5150 is probably if I had to pick one that I like to play the most, it just feels right, it'd be my 5150 and or my USA EVH Relic, the white one. That one too. Those two guitars, the 5150 the most, I'll tell you. That would probably be the one that I would, if I could just have one guitar, it would be that one because it just, something about that neck. It's just incredible,
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and for me, I really do have one main guitar, and that's the Japanese Fender Telecaster that I play. That really is the main gigging, main whatever.
Says that feel to it.
Yeah. Plus, I can't say, I can't pick a Van Halen guitar as a main guitar.
Right.
Because I write my own stuff. I play with bands. I can't go out and play a Van Halen guitar unless I was in a tribute or something.
Right.
Yeah, it's a cop out. You can play anything you want. Play anything you want.
Come on, I've got a guitar back here that pickup isn't even wired in. I can't even play this guitar.
Well, I mean, go to your nearest Radio Shack and get a soldering gun.
Yeah. Well, last time I did that, the thing fell apart. That soldering gun. What is it called? What's you know what I'm talking about?
Soldering gun?
The kind where the tip there's a point where it won't stay in there anymore. and it gets hot and you're soldering, it falls and the tip leaves the gun and oh crap, I can't say that word. And falls in your lap. No, I can't say that word. I got busted.
Dude,
I got busted.
You already said it.
Saying that word before.
I said it. Greg Walker wants to know, Dave and Rob, how did we explain the bromance to the ladies? There is no bromance, dude. Greg.
What ladies? No ladies watch our show.
Yeah.
We don't have any women watching our show.
Oh, God.
I mean, the occasional girlfriend that might come by my place might watch for 5 minutes, but
all our viewers are all your ex-girlfriends.
Yeah. Yeah, ex-girlfriends, present girlfriends, and yeah.
Jeez.
Oh. Yeah. Huh?
Greenwich Music, thank you so much for the kind words about my 5150 guitar. That's really nice. I appreciate it.
Yes. Hey.
But to answer, the question that Dave got a minute ago, no. I mean, the three of us are really good friends, and there's no bromance. We just joke around.
Three of us. What? Are you counting me twice?
No. I'm talking Johnny, you, and me. But no, the three of us are really good friends, and Dave and I. I've been out to see Dave a couple of times, and we have a lot of fun. Johnny, Dave, and we talk on the phone all the time. I don't even know how the whole bromance thing came up. It was a total joke. I think it came up because the first. No, seriously, all kidding.
It was all you, man.
Yeah, well,
no, actually, Johnny, it was you. It was you. You instigated it because
the first time I went out to visit you.
Yeah, Rob came over my house and you made some silly remark about us.
No. That wasn't. I didn't mean that at all. All I meant was I said what was it? I remember it was something like I'm like, oh, Rob and Dave are gonna have a weekend. That's what I said. You guys were gonna have a weekend, and you guys thought, oh man.
Well, we had a weekend, all right, too. But no.
Dinner, what's happening, buddy? I haven't said hello to anyone in the chat box tonight. I have to apologize. Hello, everybody.
And actually, this kind of was a problem for a while, but now everything's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I think Dave, quit a few times. Rob was fired a few times, but everything is now cool.
Oh yeah, we're all good now.
They both fired me. Dave, fired Rob. He rehired me.
I hire and fire as I as I please.
As the mood strikes.
And look out if I fire from behind. It's bad.
Oh gosh.
There are no ladies watching, and if they are, they should let us know that they're watching because this is just locker room talk.
Oh, dude, don't even start. Oh, no, man.
I'm just kidding. Come on now.
No, there are people of all people do watch this.
Oh, people of all people.
So trust me.
Of all people.
Dogs even.
Everybody watches this.
I got two dogs. I got a dog and a cat watching me right now.
Yes, I've got a dog snoring right here. Listen, this is a dog-eat-dog world.
Huh?
What?
Is this freezing for everybody?
That's the cat's tail right there.
Some people are saying that their video is freezing. Mine is frozen. Mine's been frozen the entire time. It's like spinning on me.
Really?
Yeah. Let me know. I make my girlfriend watch. Well, she reads. Stefan says.
Lucky girl.
Stefan, man, great talking to you today, man. I talked to Stefan on the phone for quite a while today, and yeah.
Oh, Stepan?
Yeah.
Stepan.
Everybody. Yeah.
Stepan.
Joe Wentz called me today. I can't tell you how many people are calling and messaging and just being like super supportive and whatever,
Yes.
Just cool. Just saying how much they really dig, what we do.
Cool. I appreciate it too.
And
I mean, it's a lot of fun. This stuff is a lot of fun, and it's having all you guys hang out with us. It's so much fun. And now that I can actually read the chat box and join in with you guys and talk to you guys all, it's amazing. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Really cool. 35 people watching, 19 thumbs up. How we doing out there?
Hey, somebody did ask a question about like Wolfgang Hardtail or something. Did you see that? Are you able to scroll through?
I'll scroll
easily?
up. Give me a second.
Okay.
Let me find it.
Yeah, my laptop, I can't scroll. Bad stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah. What was it? I was gonna say something. What was it? Something. Anyway, yes. Yeah, I shaved.
Oh, okay. Buzzode? Buzzodi?
Buzz?
Yeah, Buzz. Question from Buzz. Do any of you guys have a hardtail Wolfgang? And if not, would you buy one if one shows up? I'll answer that. I don't have one right this second, but I'm actually waiting on one, Buzz. It's I'm getting I think I'm getting a Wolfgang custom relic. I think. One way or another, I'm getting one. So yes. We'll see what happens. We'll see if we can make it happen.
You see
Right, Joe Suma?
You see what Pete just said to you?
What did he say?
Go powder your head. The glare is blinding.
Wow.
Oh, there's two Robs. Look at this.
Oh,
Rob's twin brother is there. I can't believe it.
Hey,
Is that Bob? Uh-oh.
Rob and Bob.
Hold on.
Rob and Bob.
Are those your names, or is that just what you do?
I'm trying to open up the chat.
Hey, I'll mute one. Okay, I muted Rob, and now let's talk to Bob. Hey, Bob. Bob.
Yeah,
hey, Bob. Look at that. I've never seen that angle. Oh, that's Bob's room. I forgot.
Yeah.
You got some cool posters there, too, Bob.
Oh, yeah. All kinds of cool stuff.
What's up, eBay?
Rob and Bob. Look at that.
Two of us.
You guys look so much alike.
Bob,
I can't believe it.
Yeah, and you're wearing the same clothing, too.
And I don't.
Most twins do.
Yeah,
most twins go out
twins.
with the same exact
There's
outfits.
no blonde hair anymore either.
That's
I'm trying to find
stuff.
the chat box. How are you guys getting the chat box?
Rock the chat box.
Oh, that's Robbie? What? I muted you. You have to unmute yourself.
Is that better? Is that
there
better?
you go.
No, how do you guys get the chat box? I can't. I was trying to get it on my phone.
Now look, there's Dave and
Dave and Dave.
Dave and who's the other Dave?
Dave and Nesbot.
You guys look much cleaner on your phones. Do you see that?
Yeah, I'm actually
much cleaner. The camera's much cleaner.
I don't know about that.
We should start doing the show just from our phones. You know?
Come on, Johnny, get on there. Get on there twice.
I don't know if I can. I've got the cheapest camera out of all of you guys.
And that's why you're always blurry.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to get this.
It's okay. You don't need to know.
The chat box?
You want to know how to do it?
Well, Rob, or is that Robbie? Who is this?
It's
hey,
Bob.
Sorry. Test.
Yeah, you see, I can type one, but I can't see
that's not the chat box. That's a chat box in between only us. That's not the public chat box you just typed in. You wrote test.
This is what you do, Rob. You got to go on to
YouTube.
YouTube.
You got to minimize. You won't see it on the window that's open.
Okay.
The window we're using for us, you won't see it. Minimize that.
Yeah.
Go on to YouTube. Turn the volume down on the YouTube video. Just watch that video, and you'll see a chat box right next to it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And that way, we'll still see you, still hear you.
Well, the way I do it is I turn the volume off on the one on YouTube, and then I put the window of this chat on top of the window for YouTube, where it's like a split screen where I can see everyone in real time and then look at the chat box.
Oh, okay. All right. So if I go on, all right.
Oh no.
Okay. I think I got it.
Bow wow.
Yes.
Oh no. think I got it.
You got it?
He's got the volume up.
Turn the volume. Just click.
Yeah,
click
turn
on
that volume down.
Click on the volume. Just click it off.
How's that? Is that better?
Okay. I don't know.
Oh, wow. No, it's still on. I heard myself again.
Oh, here we go. I see it. I got it. Okay, so now all I got to do is bring. Huh.
The bumblebee wouldn't stay in tune either. Greg, is that what he said? My goodness. No wonder he gave it to Daryl.
Daryl?
Dimebag.
Well, Dimebag loved that guitar.
Yeah, he just loved the way it looked.
That was his favorite. I mean, what's the story?
Well, here's the thing. Dimebag asked Eddie if he could have Charvel make one for him.
For an art series.
An art series. And it was going to happen. And then unfortunately Dime was killed, and as a gift, Eddie gave him the original one.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I remember that night. When that happened, because a friend of mine who's a huge Pantera fan, and we actually went and met Dimebag together, me and this friend of mine, when he was in San Jose doing a clinic for Washburn. This was back in '95, and I still have. I've got photos with him and a autographed "Hey Johnny" whatever. But I remember the night where it happened because my friend called me up. And he's like, dude, you won't believe what just happened. And I was sitting there watching a movie with my wife, and he told me, and I was like, whoa. And I jumped on my computer, and everything, was right there.
Right up, yeah.
So, yeah, it was crazy. Yeah. 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 So every once in a while, like on Dime's birthdays or I'll post like the photo of me and him to my guitarist Johnny Beane page or whatever, and as a tribute to him, and yeah.
Interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, but also as far as the guitars, Dime had a striped Washburn.
It was made for him.
XV thing made up for him.
I think it was called a Razor something. Razorback, maybe Razorback?
Something like that. Yeah.
I think it still sits in the Washburn headquarters, I think, on a wall.
I saw a picture of it. I want to say a friend of mine took a tour of Washburn and took a bunch of photos of all their guitars everywhere. And I want to say I saw a photo of it then, but I know I saw a photo of it at some point before. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen it, yeah, it's a striped. Do you want to pull it up? If any of you guys have not seen it,
let's see if
you don't have any pictures of it, do you, Dave?
Not of,
that you know of.
Nope. Washburn. Striped.
You're gonna find it?
Oh yeah.
Okay, while he finds that, let me show you guys a cool photo here. Some of you guys have probably seen already or not. Whoa.
Excuse me.
Check this out. I know some of you guys have seen this picture. Right here.
Yes, I wanted to talk about that.
That's awesome. That is really awesome.
Yeah. I would say, hey, that's Nesdal's wall, but
No, that wall's way cooler than mine.
That is Eddie's wall?
Yep, that's Eddie's wall.
It's gotta be. Nobody has that. Nobody has those guitars right now. Some of those that I know of, not even Scott has some of those guitars. Those were one of a kind.
What tipped it off to me was the Wolfgang with the Bigsby on it. That's a prototype.
Yeah, guitars. Those were one of a kind.
What tipped it off?
Hey, Brian. Did Dave just turn into a horse?
Horse?
What? Brian the Geek is asking. Anyway, there's those mini guitars, the EVH guitars.
Yep.
Adam, FU Tone sells those. Dave, the guys at the music store at the EVH Con, they sell those.
Yep.
Yes, Greenwich Music.
So that looks. I mean,
there's no photo of that guitar, by the way.
Yeah, there is. I have one.
Oh well, then go get it. It's not on. It's not on Google. The Googles. Can't get it. You can't find it on the Googles.
Anyway, very cool. Very cool.
You're blurry again, JB.
Uh-oh.
No.
Greg Walker, Rob, new project in the works. Not right now. I don't know really what the next one will be. I'm sure there will be soon, but nothing right now. And yes, Michael Smith, that is the Star guitar behind me. It's a EVH Star. Oh, and where are you located? I'm located in Massachusetts.
Yeah, my address is.
Yeah.
3.
Oh, Dave just made a sound that sounded like a horse. Either that or a.
I did.
Froblucker
Flawbrucker?
From Young Frankenstein.
I don't know what that is. I made a noise.
Look how white, like how pasty I am.
Yeah.
I got a message from Joe Zapata. Rob, just wanted to ask you, does the 1984 5150 and Hot for Teacher guitar all have the same size banana headstocks? No, they don't. They are different. There's actually, Dave, correct me if I'm wrong, when we were out visiting Paul Unkert back in March or April, whatever it was, there's actually 3. There's the Hot for Teacher, there's the Kramer Ad, and then there is the 5150, correct?
Yes and no. Yeah. There are 3 different sizes, and the technical answer to that question is no. They're not this. Those 3 are not the same size, but they actually are. They're the same size because they're all molded from the 5150 headstock, but you got one guy sanding them down. They're all a little bit different. They're different sizes, but they're made from that same mid-sized 5150. The Kramer Ad has got the biggest headstock, which is more like the Holy Grail headstock that you can get from, say, Musicraft or like that old 83 Kramer.
Mm-hmm.
The Frankenstein Kramer that was sold in California just recently, and the one that looks like the Music Zoo guitar, the Vetus guitar, the two that look like those two are the same as far as stripes. They have the smallest of the headstocks of the 3 headstock. It just depended. It depends on. It depended on what Paul's mood was, or which template he had at the time. But there are 3 different templates. And again, the technical answer to that question is yes. All 3 of those guitars are the same or similar headstocks because they're the mid-sized, but they are all sanded a little bit differently, so they ended up being a little bit different.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Where am I?
What?
Oh, there I am.
Yeah, you are.
I am blurry. You said depends again, so I'm going to say word of the. We're going to have a new segment called Word of the Dave, and today's word of the Dave is depends.
Word of the Dave.
Yeah, we keep talking about older folks and depends. It's like,
come on, Dave is the oldest one here. Why does it keep saying depends?
That's okay. I'm old, but I'm the most handsome.
You're the sexiest, Dave, no doubt.
What's that? Are you in the bathroom?
No, that's Dave swimming over to his guitars again.
Really?
That's that blue juice.
You didn't just call me Blue Jew, did you?
Come on.
Blue Jew. That's like serious juju.
Oh, I'm gonna pass out. I'm laughing too hard. Hang on. Oh my gosh. It's that blue milk from Star Wars. Look at this. I'm gonna pass out. You guys want to see somebody pass out in a live TV?
You are looking blurry.
Yeah, I almost. You know, they took some blood yesterday. So
it's been replenished already, then, pal.
Oh,
it replenishes within 8 hours. They took about, I don't know, an ounce of blood.
Okay. Anyway, well, hey, let me ask the guys in the chat room here. Do any of you guys have the photo of the Washburn, the one that was made for Eddie?
We still talking about that guitar?
Well, I mean, we were going to show it, and you said you can't find it, and I looked. I don't see
can't find it.
What?
I can't find it.
Does anybody in the chat box have a photo of that photo? And if you do, please message it to me. Text it to me.
A photo of that photo. Anyone have a photo of that photo?
I need a photo of that photo.
Any of you guys have a photo of that photo? If you do, go ahead and post it to the Facebook. The EVH
Just photo it.
Live.
Photo it to the Facebook photo.
If you guys have a photo of that photo.
I think we all need some hash cookies.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so hungry. All I ate today was a bowl of cereal and a yogurt, man. I'm
really?
I'm
none
not
of those nice.
I'm really
none
not.
of those roast beef sandwiches you like so much?
Oh man, that would be awesome. A Washburn prototype. It wasn't. I don't know if it's a prototype, but it was a guitar that was made for Eddie that he never either never got or. Hey, 802 Blues. Hey man.
Was it a photo? Was it a guitar for Eddie or for Dime?
I think it was a guitar that Dime had built for Eddie, but it's at Washburn. Like either they never gave it to him or I don't know. And I am blurry. Am I blurry?
A little bit, yeah.
It's not just me, right?
No, you're blurry.
Okay. That's the thing, man. Is I laugh so much on these things. It's it's just fun. You know?
Yeah. Someone says it was built for Eddie.
Yeah. Richard says he saw the PRS prototype for Eddie in '91. Yeah.
I didn't see that either. Is that striped as well?
No, it's a solid color, but it has one pickup and like a Floyd Rose on it. It's a PRS. It's like a what color was it, Richard? It was like
Is it a POS?
I'm gonna say it's red. It's red. It's like burgundy-ish. I know the guitar. Yeah. You know before he came out with the Music Man, everybody was sending him stuff and Ruben.
Oh, wow. Apparently Eddie has that guitar now. Dime's girlfriend gave it to him.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah, I see her at NAMM all the time. I've never actually I haven't met her, but I see her all the time at NAMM. Dimebag's Hag. That's the name she goes by.
Wow.
You cool?
How's Howie doing?
He's good. It's getting to be that time. Oh, plus we've got a.
How can it be that time? It's not even 9 o'clock.
Well, for him, you know, and look how blurry I am, man.
You're still blurry.
No, we've got a crock pot going all day long here with meat and potatoes. You know,
You did say crock, right?
I think so. Look how blurry I'm.
Now you're orange.
I know. Well, it's almost Halloween. Ruben is sending me pictures here. What's going on? You want me to read this, Ruben?
Where's Greenwich Music? Where is that guy? Where did he go? Peter says, last thing I want is a box that chats. That's very funny.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I saw that.
Oh, God. Leave it to me to say that on the air.
I wanted to say it, and I was like, but we better not.
It's because I'm from New York and I don't care.
You don't care.
Oh. Oh, you're giving me a pointer here.
Ooh.
No. That's not what no, he's telling me what I can do here to help with the chat box.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh, you guys, man. We got 50 people looking at this, man, and I just said that.
We're at 45 now. We have people dropping as we speak.
29 thumbs ups. Hey, if you're digging this stuff, give us a thumbs up. That shows us that you appreciate what we do.
Yes.
And even though I'm blurry, you know. And while we have, some people looking at us,
we just lost one.
Well, come on. Go check out our Facebook page. Go to Facebook. The link is right down below. Facebook.com EVH Gear Live. That's what we're calling our Facebook. You said pointer. Yeah. Jim. Is that Nicholson's?
Nicholson.
Yeah.
Nicola
Pointer. You guys remember the Pointer Sisters had a song out called "Jump" at the same time Van Halen did?
Yes.
Yes.
You remember that?
Yes.
And they used both songs for like sporting events.
Jump
for, like,
for my love.
For basketball.
Jump for my love or something like that.
Yeah. For basketball, there was two different songs called "Jump" back then. Johnny, do you have a photo of the PRS prototype? I do. I'll have to find it. It's probably online. Yes.
Peter.
Yeah.
He's awesome. He's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. Jimmy. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, Jim. He said pointer. Jim is saying, hey now. Was the Bumblebee the only high glossed original striped guitar Edward owned?
Yes, to my knowledge, it was at the time, it was the only factory type finish.
All of them were. All of the Bumblebees that went through Ed's hands were. Because there were a couple of them. Well, a few of them that he owned.
Right.
Yeah. Not everybody. Oh, hey, Howie. Not everybody knows he did have at least a few Bumblebee Charvel.
I think three to be exact, were ones that he owned.
Because they were being made, and I believe they were being made. Maybe they would make them and send them to him, but I think maybe they were marketing them as well, and he didn't dig that. You know.
Brian Davies, why does Rob have a naked man in the background? Where? I want my Eddie Van Halen stand.
Naked man. What?
I wish there was a naked woman in the background.
Come on,
that's the problem. That's your problem, Rob. You're always worried about the naked women. Just enjoy what you got. Enjoy the guitars in the room.
I know.
Keepers.
Bubba James, Rob looked, LOL.
That was a joke.
I know.
Yeah, that's
I was
funny.
just trying to see.
Why would you even look? You can see the back of your room on the screen. Why would you turn around? It's the same.
Because it could be a ghost.
A ghost.
Somebody posted something today. Who was it? Was it Sully Dude? Somebody posted a photo on Instagram today. It was so funny. Sully Dude, are you in here? It was. Maybe I'll show it. I'll just show it to you guys. It was. I saw it and I'm just like, that's funny. I'm like,
Peter
that's
writes
really
woman.
funny.
That
is funny.
You're right.
I think it was Sully Dude.
Woman.
Sully Dude. Yes. Look at this. Let me show you guys. This is funny. This is actually pretty. Sully Dude posted this to Instagram. I hope you don't mind me showing this, man. This is. This is. Oh, where's me?
Nobody gave us nicknames.
Look at this.
Yeah. Face, Blue Jew, and Luigi.
Yeah. Oh, crap.
Funny.
You look like Luigi with that hat.
I know. I know. Yeah, I shaved. You know, I do that stuff only once in a while. Look. This is so funny. Oh, see if you can see this. Can you read that?
Yes.
Yeah, but I can't see the photo. That is funny.
If you use Snapchat, you know what this means. That's a Snapchat thing.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
My daughter does those all the time. All the time.
So this isn't funny to Rob.
What is it? Dog in the window?
Well, it's this. Remember when I had my face? Remember when I had your face superimposed over my body?
Yeah.
It's the same kind of thing.
Oh.
It's the same kind of thing.
Peter, I want to know. You got me. What's the end of the joke?
Oh.
I think I think I know what the answer is and begins with a C. Right, Pete?
Yeah, you need a Snapchat now, dude.
Yes, I do.
You know, it's like this. Remember when I did this? Let's get that.
Remember when you were in the Beatles?
You remember when I was in the Beatles?
That was cool.
Wait, how would I do that? Oh, wait, I need a photo. There we go. There we go. I got Dave. Now, how do I do it? It was like this.
Killing me.
These guys are crazy.
Absolutely killing me.
I do like that joke, though.
Yeah. See, you guys, we don't have to talk about Eddie the entire time, you know?
Because it's a big hangout. It's just a big hang.
We can talk about fishing trips and.
It's a big hang to the left.
We can talk about anything we want. It's fine.
Howie!
Look at this. What is that? That is so weird. Okay, here we go.
Peter, rat's nest. Oh, gosh.
Here we go.
Still? Muttley. It's Howie and Muttley.
Oh, my phone just died. No. I just did something cool and it. Oh well.
Yeah, serves you right.
Oh, when it comes back on, I'll show you guys what I just did. Anyway, so what are we talking about? I don't even know. Any questions about anything?
Hey, let's get someone to call in.
Anybody want to call? Well, my phone's dead.
No Lentz. Oh yeah, your phone died.
Call Nesdal.
Oh sure, because I have another number.
Call Nesdal on Facebook audio. There you go. Or call me on Facebook audio. You can call me.
You can call me if they want. I don't care.
Call me.
Call me.
Brian the Geek, Johnny Beane.
Blondie.
Do you, Rob and Dave, think Eddie is better as a better guitar player than Hank Marvin, Jimmy Page, and Eric Clapton?
All three of them.
Is he better?
All three. You know what?
It's hard to say better.
He's. I would say he's the most unique.
Yeah.
The most original.
Here's the thing.
Even though they're all different.
He changed the way guitars played. Those guys didn't.
They're all great guitarists.
They're all amazing. They're all amazing guitar players, but they did not change the way guitars played. Eddie did.
Right.
Well, not just played, sold, were built. That's the biggest thing right there. The way they were, well, I would say sold, you know, but the way they were. I mean, this thing. Nobody, none of those guys had this, you know, until this guy had that.
And it's hard to say too, though, about what better. I mean, you know, it's hard to say is who's a better guitar player. You know, I mean, yes, I mean, if you're talking technical, you know, in technical terms, who's faster, who's got, you know, more finger limberness, who understands the theory better. I mean, I guess you could break it down if you had to do it that way. But when you're talking about big names like Jimmy Page, Eric Clapton, Van Halen, you know, it's like Eddie's always said, it's music theory, not music fact. There is no best. There's no real right or wrong way to do it. It's an interpretation and how the guitarist interprets how they're going to play and what they play and how they integrate the notes and what they, you know, it's not a case of what's better. It's or who's better. It's a case of, you know, particular taste of music.
Well, yeah, there's two different kinds of better. You know, there's people that are maybe, like you were saying, faster,
right?
Technically, whatever. That doesn't always mean better,
right? Exactly.
You know, not everybody digs that stuff.
Put it to you this way: Eddie Van Halen, because of the way he plays, they had to come up with a new way to jot that music down.
Right.
You couldn't jot it down by writing notes down. You had to do it by tablature. So they came up with a new method called tablature to be able to discern what Eddie was playing, and that's when that started. Right. Exactly. It's exactly the case. And there's guitarists out there that play faster than Ed. There's guitarists that play more notes. I mean, look at Yngwie. It doesn't necessarily mean they're better. It's, you know, it's a feeling, you know, it's a feeling of emotion, you know, when you listen to different guitarists' music. I mean, because some people would say that, you know, Jimmy Page is a better guitarist than Eddie Van Halen. Some people, you know, we're obviously going to say Eddie because we're Eddie fans, but I mean, it's not, you know, what's better, vanilla ice cream or chocolate? It kind of depends. And what's your, hey, there's that word again, depends. Oh.
Word of the Dave.
Word of the Dave, depends.
Well, we're going to have a discussion over that.
It's like Dawn of the Dave. Dawn of the Dave.
Look at this. Oh, that's bad. That's a bad one. Hang on. Let me do a better one. Here. I'm Snapchatting for those of you that don't know.
Are you doing the
Sean Mahoney, you need a couple of burritos with that root beer float.
There we go.
Call Eddie. What do you want me to call him?
Have to disagree with Dave. Hank Marvin was, real quick, let me read you this. And then I'm gonna have to tuck the chickens in, but the rooster is still out, so he watches over them, is what he does.
Judgment Dave.
Hey, Hubbard. Hubs. You need to come on here and show us the rest of you need to show us that
Chris
guitar.
Chris, dude.
Get up here. Get on here. Show us that 3 single coil guitar. Come on, get on here.
Brian the Geek says, have to disagree with Dave. Hank Marvin was probably the first to show what could be done with a tremolo. Yes, I mean, yeah, but you know, Eddie, you know, Hendrix and Edward took it, you know, to whole different.
That's fine. I'll give you Hank Marvin.
Andy Summers actually covered a Hank Marvin song on a Hank Marvin tribute a number of years back. Pretty cool stuff. Anyway, here's what I just did. Why is it not saving? Oh, there it is. Okay, here's the Snapchat I just did. This is Dave's face on my body. There we go.
Oh, that's just.
There we go.
Hey, listen, I'm not saying that Clapton didn't make people want to play guitar. I'm not saying that. I love Clapton. Clapton is one of my favorite guitar players. But he did not change the music. He didn't change it. It's, you know, he made some amazing music. In fact, almost all of his music was amazing.
Keep talking, Dave.
Oh, gee, why? Why do you want me to keep talking? That's just not good.
You're on the screen.
That's not good.
That is one ugly dude.
And why do I have 2 pairs of glasses on? And why am I wearing your hat?
Oh, I want to pass out. Oh, my God.
Oh, gosh.
I want you to pass out, too.
That is one ugly dude right there.
You know what the thing is, though? There actually is somebody out there that looks just like that. There has to be. You know, there is. There's some guy sitting there right now. You know, his kid is sitting there watching this. And he's like, Grandpa, you're on the internet. You're wearing your reading glasses and your regular glasses. This guy's old. This is the guy that was at Guitar Center yesterday.
Yeah, he was all pissed because you were trying to get in. Oh, gosh,
Johnny, why do you want to make it look like we had a kid that grew up faster than us?
Okay. Oh, bro.
Oh my!
You guys want to see? This is the photo I took that from. This is the photo that is superimposed over my face. This is the picture.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
That's so bad. Grandpa.
That's a good-looking guy. Part of him. Okay. All right.
Oh, my stomach's turning.
I want to know how you guys had that kid.
Immaculate conception. Whoa, it's
All I know is that I've got a new avatar, man.
Don't you dare.
Hey, Johnny, you should take one of those big heads you hold up at the games, the big paper heads.
Jim Nichols, you guys are killing me. Yeah.
Wow.
This is what we do, We actually we know what we're talking about, and we actually have a sense of humor. That's the difference.
Well, all right, Brian Davies. Hendrix, absolutely. Before Van Halen, it was Hendrix. Hendrix changed the music, and since then it was Eddie Van Halen. George Harrison, I mean, the Beatles, that's one thing, but he didn't change the music. They played it very much the same. It's the same type of guitar parts. I'm talking about the way guitar is played. I'm not talking about being better than another. I'm talking about the way guitar is played. It was the Beatles and everyone from the 50s, the 60s, and then Hendrix. And Hendrix changed the direction of the way guitar was played. And since Hendrix, Eddie Van Halen. And nobody since Eddie Van Halen. I'm sorry.
No.
The way it is.
Nobody since, and really probably nobody again. You really, I mean, even though this is, we talk about Eddie all the time, there'll be no one else like that guy. Nobody. And with those songs, with those guitars, with the catalog,
Citizen Kane, Les Paul himself said to Eddie on his what was it, 88th birthday or whatever, that party, that Eddie changed the way rock and roll guitar was played. He said it himself. So there's your answer.
What's your favorite pickup? Have you answered? Pickup line?
I have a serious.
Hey, Rob, what's your favorite pickup line?
Pickup line? Usually it's, hey, you got a girlfriend? They say no. You go, you want one?
What?
What? What?
Never mind. Forget it.
That was backwards or something.
I know. The expression on your face was priceless.
That's your line?
That's only one.
Okay. Whew, that's a lot of dead air. Wow.
Johnny and I are joking over here, and Dave's answering all these questions. Dave's all serious over there.
Oh no, I'm not serious. And Brian, you can ask any questions. I'm not upset or anything. I just I happen to talk loud because I'm partly deaf and I'm from New York.
Hubbard wants you to sell him your green wolf, Dave.
What?
Hubbard wants you to sell him your green wolf.
Not a chance in hell.
Who is this? Make that the avatar for the EVH Gear Live page.
Oh. I'm sure there are two people that would like that.
Who said that? Who is this? Somebody's texting me. I get text to that number, and I can't always tell who it is. Either way, that's an ugly guy. Well, like I said, he's partly good looking, but
yeah, I know. And then there's you.
Wow.
See, don't leave yourself open like that, there, Johnny. Don't leave yourself open.
Okay, all right. Real quick.
I wouldn't do it for 10 grand even. Go find another one. That's GAFO.com.
Hello, you're on the air.
Yes. Good evening, gentlemen. Johnny.
Yes.
Hey, Rob. What's happening,
Hello.
fellas?
What's going on?
Oh, not much, man. Riding down the road. My first and foremost important question is that picture, Dave, going to be posted on the EVH Gear Live page later on tonight?
If it is, then there's going to be one less guy involved with this.
Well, the thing is, the problem is Dave has access to that page, so if it is posted, he'll just delete it.
Oh, okay. Well, send it to me. I'll put it on my page. You ain't got access to my page.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, Dave.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
okay.
just playing, Dave. Just playing, man.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Go Wentz, everybody.
I just want to chime in real quick with my 2 cents, which I know
Yes.
isn't much and really don't mean nothing, but
Well, who is this?
yeah, I got
It's Joe Wentz.
I got to agree, man, and say there's different eras of guitar players. You know, I mean, you got 60s, 70s, 80s, but yeah, Eddie definitely changed the way guitar is played. I mean, there's no question about that, man. I mean, you know, there's like you said, there's nobody's going to come after that either. I mean, yeah, those other guys are good. I mean, I love Hendrix. People that watch any of my stuff, they know that. I love Clapton. I love all those guys.
Well, who is this?
Eddie changed the game. You know, I mean, when he came on the scene, man, it was over with. You know, so it was.
He was Edward was the start of the new decade. You know, he when he jumped on the scene. In 1978 when that album came out, the 80s were all about him. You know.
Oh yeah, they were his for the taking for sure. Yeah, and even in Greg Riddolph's book Van Halen Rising, I mean it talks about right before they broke big time and they opened up for UFO, and I can't remember the guitar player's name now that was with UFO. I had it on the tip of my tongue and I forgot it, but Van Halen blew UFO off the stage, man.
Uli Roth. Uli Roth.
And
Uli, really?
yeah,
I think he was Uli. Uli? Uli Roth?
No.
Oh, Schenker? Rudy Schenker?
Schenker.
Michael Schenker.
Michael Schenker. Yeah, Michael Schenker. And so and it was the talk of the town, man. I mean, in that book, everybody was like, we're going to go check out Van Halen, and it was like they got done playing that show, and UFO come out, and they couldn't match up to what Van Halen was doing, and they started crashing the stage, tearing up all their equipment, and I was like, oh man. So it was just, there you go. I mean, there's just evidence right there. I mean, Eddie come out guns a-blazing, and that was
Can't say that word.
It was over with.
Yeah. I mean, of course, most of us were way too young at the time to even experience any of that. I mean, I know I had no clue about any of that. I mean, everybody who knows, not that I'm going to talk about me, this whole time, but yeah, the first time I discovered Van Halen was '84. Running into my friend's house to grab a Kool-Aid or something, and the Jump video was on the MTV. And then Back to the Future.
Yeah.
That was the first time I discovered those guys. Anybody who was around, when they really broke in '78. Were you, Dave? When did you first hear about them?
Van Halen, 81. It's the first tour I went to, and I didn't know what a Van Halen was. I was like, well, I'll go to, what's Van Halen? I'll go. What is it? Then I saw them and saw women taking their shirts off, and I'm like, I want to be a Van Halen.
Oh, yeah.
That's exactly what I said too. It's pretty much verbatim what I said to my buddies, little 11-year-old kids. I want to be a Van Halen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That was about the same for me too, Johnny. I was at my cousin's house when I was about 13 or 14, and MTV was pretty good at the time. I think MTV come out in like 80 or 81. And
81.
So
Yeah.
I was spending a night at his house one weekend, and we were in the living room, and they had just gotten cable, and my parents, we didn't get it till quite a few years later in our neck of the woods, but he had cable, and I was like, I want to go spend a night with my cousin, man. He's got cable, and he said, hey man, check this thing out. It's called MTV. And I was like, what is MTV? And he said, they just show these videos all day long, and we were sitting there watching it, and all of a sudden, the video, like you said, the Jump video came on by Van Halen, and that was the first time I seen it, and I was like, who are these guys? And I was like, look at that guy's guitar, and look at those striped pants, you know? I was like, who are these guys? And it just kind of went over my head until a couple of years later when I got my first guitar, and it was all over with then, you know, so. But yeah, that's when I first noticed him on TV. It was MTV, and when that video was on, and it was like, wow, you know, I didn't even know nothing about guitar or about Van Halen, but I could just tell just by watching him. I was like, man, this guy knows what he's doing, you know, just by his charisma and everything, you know.
Yeah,
it was pretty cool. But
I remember exactly.
I'm going to ride on down the road here and let y'all carry on. I'm getting close to my delivery point here, and I will listen on the other side. You guys be safe, man. God bless y'all. Have a great show. Take care of yourself.
You too,
hey, you too, Joe.
You
Take
be
care,
safe.
buddy.
Come on, we're just sitting here. You know? Or I think he was talking to me, and he was talking about me and Rob being safe, because when Dave gets angry.
Yeah.
Dave is the man of mystery. Dave always lives a life of danger.
Yes,
Right.
I'm probably as
We'll see you later.
harmless as
All right,
anyone
see you,
else.
Joe.
See you, Joe.
Yeah. Hey, Craig, just so you know, I'm 46 years old. So I don't know how old you are, but I'm 46.
I got to tuck my chickens in real quick. I'll be right back.
Is that what they're calling it these days?
Yeah. It is.
Okay.
It's getting dark, and the cats want their dinner, and they're looking at me, and then they're looking over at them.
All right then. Oh, cats eating chickens.
Yeah.
No, they would never touch them, actually.
Not
They're
good.
they're all cool.
Cool.
All right, I'll be right back. I don't know,
Oh.
you guys, the chat
Yeah, we'll
room.
figure it out.
How was everybody?
We'll chat with everyone on the chat box.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go on Avatar just for a minute, but I'm right here.
All right then. Well then, I guess everyone's gonna have to look at my pretty mug.
That's a good thing. So everybody's talking about their age now.
Yes, everyone's. We're all in our.
Guitar wannabe. So he'll be 50 next year.
God bless him. It's all
Yep.
right.
It is. That's a good
It
thing.
is. You got to hear him play guitar, man. He's great. He is like, I was saying the other day that he was playing the solo, the Live Without a Net version of Eddie's solo. Man, I closed my eyes. I really thought it was, someone playing Live Without a Net. It was really great.
That's awesome. Did he do the whole thing?
He was doing parts of it, because no one, he plugged into Pete's rig, and just started playing it. Man, I told you he has that 86 Beretta with the maple fretboard.
Yeah.
The red one.
Yeah.
What a great guitar, great sound, and he sounded just like, ridiculous. It was ridiculous how good it was.
That's awesome. That's amazing. Yeah, some of these guys are just phenomenal. I wish I'd had the opportunity to hear it at the EVH con.
Yeah. I'm reading what he's saying right now. Even Craig, even when you were drinking, it still sounded great. You were a little funny, but you still sounded great. You sounded like drunk Ed. Who cares? No big deal. It was good.
Yeah, it's a great solo though.
Great. He was drinking Fireball.
Yeah, a couple of those, and you might get.
I think there was more than a couple. I think there was more than a couple being pounded down. I think.
Yeah.
Almost positive. Oh my God, so funny. So our friend Albert contacted me earlier and wanted to know some stuff about the Kramer Banana headstock guitars.
Mm-hmm.
And ours to be exact, our replicas and stuff.
Right. Right.
he wanted to know about what they are and the woods and if the materials that are on them were exactly like the ones that Ed had on his. So I'm going to let you go first on that, Rob.
I'm going to say that, I mean, for my 5150, my 1984, my Neptune guitar, the Kramer Ad Frankie, the Hot for Teacher, those particular Kramers, if I have any other ones, I think just those. I'm thinking I might be missing something. I don't know. For those particular ones, yes. I mean, I've tried to when I do one of those guitars up, I try to get the neck profile, the headstock profile, try to get it exact to what Ed's was based off of, that's when Dave and I'll get together, or Scott and I, and I'll say, hey, I'm doing this replica. Which exact version do I need? Because I mean, you can't 100% tell what the exact shape of the headstock is going to be from a picture. You can, but you can't. You really want to kind of get someone that knows what they're talking about. So I would talk to guys like Dave and Scott and whatever, and over the years when I've done these guitars, and make sure I get the right neck first off. Once I get the right neck, then obviously I'll paint it to replicate it as closely as I can to the paint job that Eddie had on his. And then I would go to town and try as close as I can to get the right hardware. And that would be from nuts to, not to say, nuts to bolts, but essentially nuts to bolts, the proper nut. Sometimes I'm not successful in finding the vintage nuts. Dave is really good about that on his. He's got the vintage nuts on most.
Dave has vintage nuts.
Vintage nuts, yeah. And also trying to make sure that the tuners are the right ones, whether they're Shallers or Godo crown heads, whatever they are, gold, silver. I try to make sure that everything's right on the money, and not just for the necks, but also for all the hardware on the guitar. So I try to make sure they're as accurate as I can, and I try to use reputable companies like, Musicraft or Lock Guitars, any company like that what you're getting. So I try to be as close as I can.
Yes, absolutely. I agree. Yes, and about my vintage nuts, at least shaved.
You don't want to get too close to Dave's vintage nuts, man.
Did you ever go in the grocery store and see the big bin of potatoes?
No. Ever been in a gym locker room? You ever watch movies about gladiators?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Did you hear about the Happy Roman?
So, all right. So more about these headstock, these Kramer style guitars. Depending on how anal I want to get with these guitars and how much money I have to spend on them, is how exact I go with the parts that I use.
Mm-hmm.
On my Vetus guitar, I happen to be lucky enough to have a set of vintage gold Godos tuning pegs that I had on my 1982 Kramer that I just put on that guitar. I also have a vintage nut, a vintage humpback nut on it as well. But no matter how much, I'm not going to spend the money to get a whale tail Floyd for it, because they're like $2,500, and I'm not lucky enough like David Allen Wright to be able to find one for $300, $400. He is the man when it comes to that. But when he finds them, he doesn't want to resell it. He wants to keep them.
Right.
So,
right.
Nor do I really have the time to just go looking for them. But I would love to have a whale tail Floyd on my 5150. It's just, probably not going to happen.
Yeah. No, I understand.
Yeah. Yeah. But everything else, even on my 5150, I have Schaller minis, Schaller, what is it? what are they? They're Schaller Mini tuning pegs on them.
Right.
And it should have it should have vintage Godot's from 1982 as well in chrome, but they're not. So, you know, that's what I did for that guitar. But, you know, Cinero wants to know what a Whaletail Floyd is. Whaletail Floyd is a Floyd Rose that's made by Caller. And they were prototype Floyds. They were the first prototype Floyds with fine tuners on them back, I want to say, in late 81, early 82. Some people call them FRT 5s. They also were FRT 7s, and the difference between the 5s and the 7s were the 5s had the smaller oh my God. I don't know what I'm talking about.
You talking about the saddles?
Yeah, the saddles. They had the smaller saddles on them. The 7s have what you would see on the original Floyds, which are today's Floyds. Also, the 7s also had that claw underneath the saddles as well, whereas the 5 didn't. So that's the difference, and they're all hand tooled. What else? Anyone else have any questions about that? Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to ask you about those vintage nuts.
I'm sure you would, Johnny.
In the hump whale.
Yeah, you were talking about humpbacks and vintage.
Vintage nuts.
What are you actually trying to say here?
I don't know.
We got 45 people watching, 41 thumbs up.
46 people.
46.
Watching, looking at some of the comments, a couple of the guys, Citizen Kane was talking about the 78 show, you know, seeing Van Halen back in 78. Yeah, I'll bet it was cool. I'll bet seeing that band back in 1978 was just absolutely unreal. I mean, seeing Van Halen in any tour is amazing, but seeing them back in the original, you know, 1978 initial tour must have been crazy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Greenwich Music. I actually did a little recon on that. My guitar, it does not have stainless steel frets on it. I thought it did because it had an ebony fretboard, but that is not the case. It has nickel silver frets on it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Rudy Castillo, what pickup is close that's not an EVH pickup that's close to Ed's sound? Well, I mean, I'm gonna. There's a whole bunch of them. I mean, Seymour Duncan's got some real good ones, and I'm a big fan of the Duncan 78s. Duncan 78s are just awesome. I've had them before on a couple of my guitars, and I get an incredibly brown sound. I love the Duncan 78. It's one of my favorites.
I'm so not with you on that, but that's me. Yeah, I don't like it at all.
Really, you know, it's weird, Dave, because I've only had them. I've only had one in one guitar, and I must have just hit a home run with it. With the body, I love the sound of it. But it's funny you said that because I've talked to other people that feel the same way and they don't like it.
I think it's too bright.
Well, Dave has his own brown sound, you know.
Yes, absolutely. I have a 78 in my Circles guitar, which is Northern Ash, and in that guitar, I don't like the way it sounds. That's why I don't like the way that pickup sounds.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Other than that, I mean, you know, there's I mean, you could there's all kinds of different pickups. I mean, DiMarzio tone zones. I mean, that's basically what Eddie had in his Music Mans. Essentially, there's Eddie's used DiMarzio super distortions. He's used all different kinds of Duncans, you know, JBs, and it you know, I mean, people. The funny thing is and I mean, maybe you guys won't agree with me on this, and I hesitate to say this because I think, you know, I'll probably have a lot of people disagree with me on it, and maybe it's just my ears, but it almost, to me, I don't even get overly concerned anymore. I mean, I try to have the same pickups that Ed used in my replicas. When I build a replica, yes, I want the hardware that Ed used. so I will typically try to get those, whatever they are. But what I will say is, I'm not a big subscriber to, oh, you got to have this pickup, got to have this pickup. A lot of it's your amp and how you have your amp dialed in. I mean, I've seen all different kinds of pickups, and with the amp, I mean, you can dial in an Eddie sound, and now where they have 5150 overdrives and the Friedman pedals, I mean, all this stuff. I'm not going to say it doesn't matter what pickup you're using, but it really doesn't matter what pickup you're using.
It's
a lot of times.
Like I've always said, man, it's really about the amp.
Yeah,
that's really what it is, because you can't, like I've said a million times, you can have the best amp in the world and a pretty cheap guitar, and it'll sound decent, but have the crappiest amp in the world and the best guitar in the world. It works. It only really works one way. There's no like two ways about that.
Well, the other side of the coin is, yes, you're right about that. But the other side of the coin is, having a good guitar is going to make you want to play. Having a crappy guitar, you really don't want to play it.
Well, no, but I'm just meaning about sound.
Yeah.
About sound wise. That's all I'm talking about. Sound wise,
Yeah,
I agree with you.
It's about the amp. So when a lot of kids ask us all the time on these things, what kind of amp? A lot of the kids have some sort of Line 6 Spider or something.
Yeah,
and they want to move on to their next real amplifier. We get these questions all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I hear all the time, what do you think is better? The EVH, the LBX, the 50-watt head, the combo, all these things, and they're all great. They're all awesome. I totally recommend any of them. It just depends on your situation and what you're going to use it for. If you're going to play live, if you're going to play in your bedroom,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It does. And like I said, I mean, I typically play in my bedroom, or in my apartment. So my idea of ideal sound is going to be different than what some people are going to have in playing in the club. Now, I have played in clubs before. It's been a while, but I mean, it's for me playing where I am now. I mean, I typically am playing at lower volumes. So for me, the combo, with the power scaling feature works well, because I can dial that, I can dial in the power scaling knob to the low volume levels and still get the distortion that I want. Because typically I'm playing, Van Halen style music for me.
Yeah, I hear you. I get that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And we do get all the time questions about how do you get a certain Van Halen sound on a certain song, a certain album, and that's the thing, is we can always help you with that stuff. We have pretty good ideas what he was using around the time a certain record was made or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, Dave always says to me, Johnny's, stock answer or whatever, Eddie, he did use everything in the studio. It wasn't just the Frankenstein and that amp. That it wasn't live most of the time. Yes, maybe not that amp, but it was that guitar live. In the studio, he used a million different things.
Mm-hmm.
So some of it we've actually gotten pretty good at kind of guessing what something is, or and that's something we've talked about a lot. That's actually how we first met, Dave and I. That's actually how we first met. He was asking me about, what do you, he sent me a message one day on my Facebook guitarist, Johnny Beane page. And he was asking me, what guitar amp do you think Eddie used on this certain song? And that was a conversation we had that actually led to us doing this, believe it or not.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And that was what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
Almost 3 years ago.
Yeah. We've been doing this for a long time, and it started as just on the phone. We would talk on the phone, and talk about, it was just like this, but just privately on the phone, geeking out about this stuff. And I had this friend, Rob Johnson, who I'd known for 20 years or whatever, not quite 20, but something like that. And I kept,
it was close to that.
I kept thinking, Rob would send me a message every once in a while. Hey, you want to jump on Skype and just talk about Van Halen guitars? So it was the same thing. It was like a private call. So here I am, talking to these two different guys, like privately about Van Halen guitars. I'm just thinking, why don't we just do this live on the internet? You know, I'm sure a lot of people would dig watching this. They'll learn, you know, because we, you know, between these two guys, they know a lot of stuff. I know a lot of stuff too, but
yeah, well, I think you know more than we do. Actually, you just keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut.
Well, I keep my mouth shut most of the time when I'm sitting here, you know, because you guys.
I said keep your mouth shut.
Oh, sorry, dude. No.
I see it.
Oh, that was crazy. Did you see that? He was like,
yes.
Rudy got another.
I'll see it on playback.
Rudy's got another good question here. He's got, it's kind of interesting. And didn't ESP make a lot of the necks for the old Kramers? Yes, actually, ESP used to have a company in Connecticut, I believe, called Sports. And they used to make a lot of those, a lot of the Kramer necks. They were manufactured from that company called Sports, and kind of an interesting concept.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they made the bodies, actually. They Sports made those bodies and necks.
Oh, right. Yep, you're right, Dave. Yep.
What was I going to say?
Yeah,
what happened was Kramer had gotten a cease and desist from Fender because the bodies that they were using were they were too Fender looking.
Right.
So Paul Unkert took a body and went to the back and went on the bandsaw and made the top horn smaller, and made, and cut out the body of a Pacer, which is dinky. It's a dinky size. It's a smaller size, and that was enough to the rest is history. So that was enough for them to enough of a change for them to have that guitar body without being sued over it. And then they took it to Sports, and Sports made them. They made all those bodies from that.
Another question. So did ESP or Kramer own Sports? I've heard Kramer a few times. Rob just said ESP. I think they were separate, weren't they, Dave?
Yeah, they were. Sports was their own company. They actually built duck decoys. They built little wooden boats and little wooden duck decoys and stuff like that. And that's why Kramer went to them, because they were building intricate wood things out of wood. So what a better place to send to make guitar bodies,
Right. Yep. 3 actually independent companies.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also ESP, they actually made some Kramer 5150 guitars, like replicas that they were selling in Japan back in the 80s, late 80s,
late 80s, early 90s. Yeah,
I used to see them in the Japanese music guitar magazines.
Young Guitar and Player.
Yeah. But they were brand new looking, I think. Maybe brand new. Or I have a photo of one. I still have to find it. It was like a relic looking Kramer 5150. That's actually a professionally made guitar,
Yeah, it's really overly relic looking. It's
know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
I know exactly. It's it's way more worn than Ed's even is.
Yeah.
Which guitar is this?
It's an ESP Kramer 5150.
The front of the body.
I've seen that thing. Yeah, I've seen it.
Yep.
Rudy Castillo, why did Ed leave Kramer? Rudy, you'll have to ask Ed that. I have no idea.
The only thing I will say on that is, I know at the time when that happened, and I have my own opinions and things like that, but I'll keep them myself. But the only thing I will say is Ed was actually looking for something a little different. And the reason I say that is because I have a magazine article where when Ed first went to Music Man, before they had come out with a body style that they actually did for the Ernie Ball guitars, the first thing they did is they gave Ed a Strat style striped Music Man guitar. It looked like the 5150. I don't know what the paint job looked like, but it was a Strat style guitar body that was striped. And Ed looked at it and he goes, I don't want this. This is not what I'm looking for. I want something totally different. And with a little bit of collaboration through Ed and Sterling Ball and the other folks at Music Man, they came up with the Ernie Ball Music Man EVH model, which is a completely and totally different concept than what Ed had been normally used to be seen playing with. And that was the whole start of the whole EVH Wolfgang type mindset, because that's what was coming down the road 5 years later when Ed left Music Man.
I agree. Yes. And for the record, I do know why Ed left, but I can't say. I don't know. It's not for me to say. So.
Right. Exactly.
Here's a photo. Some of you guys have seen this. Here's a photo of one of the perhaps the first prototype, possibly. I mean, here, let me present. Presenting.
Johnny Beane is now presenting.
Thank you very much. There we go. This may be one of the first prototypes of the.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. Yep. What a cool guitar.
Yeah.
Let me see it. Let me see that 5150 for a second. All right. So that's before that thing got refretted because the neck is still dirty.
Right. And still has the Kramer logo on it.
Yeah.
There's the Kramer, and look, you can see the
tape. There's tape all over that headstock.
tape on
Black
it,
tape.
and you can see the tuner as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, there you go. It looks like it's like a silhouette neck or something. I don't know.
Well, it probably is.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. There's another one. That's just one of them. Here's another. Right here. Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah. Same guitar, just a different photo.
Yeah, same thing. Same thing. And that's I want to say is it Dudley?
Yeah.
Dudley
Right
Gimple.
there. He's the guy. If you guys have seen the video where he gives like a tour of like the Music Man vault, and there's like an orange eye. It's almost Halloween. It fits. There's he does the tour and he shows off that white Music Man with the black hardware and whatever, the Schaller, whatever. That's him. So yeah. Anyway. Cool, man.
Cool photos.
Yeah.
Awesome. Anyone else want to call in? Did we even get? Oh yeah, we got Joe Wetstead called in.
I turned my speakers off. What time is it?
It's 9:50.
50, 10 till. How long have we been on here?
An hour and 50 minutes.
Oh my gosh. I keep saying we should do these shorter and shorter, and it keeps getting longer and longer. But people, I mean, I think people enjoy those. I mean,
yeah, I do too.
Have all the EVH pedals, but no reverb on the Vox. Greg is saying, someone just says, wasn't the Kramer Ripley a stereo guitar? Was it?
Well, I mean, it was, yeah, it's a stereo. What it was is it had stereo pan pots on it that you could dial in each string in a different speaker, so it's true stereo. But I think you use a mono jack. I don't think it's a stereo ring tip sleeve jack. Like the input jack, I think it's a mono jack. I don't think it's a stereo jack.
I think it's stereo.
Really?
I haven't. It's been a while. It's sitting right here. Do I have to get up?
Yeah. Well, it's you can't see it anyway.
You can't. Well, I'd have to take the back off for you to see the jack. Yeah, but yeah. It is a stereo guitar, but it. I mean, that's the thing is I did a video where I showed the guitar off. You can just search this channel for Kramer Ripley, and you'll come across the video. And I said in the video, it's not really a stereo guitar, because that's something that Edward had said. Edward had said in an interview back in the day when he was using those that it's not really stereo, but it sounds like it. And and Mr. Ripley himself came after me for saying that. I've known him for years and years and years, and he's like, "What do you mean it's not stereo?" And I'm like, "Well, that's what Edward said in an interview." I was just repeating what he said, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have one. Yeah, great guitar. It's basically like a Kramer Beretta, really. Just with I think the body shape might be a little different.
No, it's the same. It's a Beretta.
Are you sure?
Yes, positive.
Okay. All
In
right.
fact, yours is a 1985 Beretta.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. So the way that works is you plug in to either some sort of a splitter box, which they used to come with, or used to sell back in the day. Mine, I've never had one. I jerry rigged some Radio Shack cables together to make this cable that splits, and then I can go to 2 amps, and I can pan each string to whichever amp I want, either fully all the way hard left or right, or just anywhere within the stereo spectrum, from there to there or whatever. And it's a great guitar, and I will have that thing functional up and running again at some point. So I will do a video with it, showing how the thing works.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, I should do that.
Squarehead. Speaking of Floyd Roses, is it important to keep that shim that comes with it in or out? Is it there just if you need it? The shim that's underneath the saddles, take it out. You don't need it unless you're using it on an old Fender guitar that has a 7 1/4 degree radius. That shim is there for more radiused fretboards, so that the radius on the Floyd Rose matches the fretboard radius. Most guitars are going to have a 10 to 12 to 16 degree inch radius, so you don't need it. It's just going to make your action seem higher than it is.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see this chat box.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I am too. I'm trying to read it as well.
Johnny.
Michael Smith wants to know what's wrong with the guitar.
With mine?
Yes.
Oh, I'm thinking maybe the high E pickup, what do you call it? Pole piece might be broken. Because when I play the thing, I can hear everything except the high E. And I'm blurry.
Okay.
So that might be busted, might not. I mean, yeah, and I need the thing set up.
Oh, maybe it could be the pot. It could be the high E pot.
Could be.
Maybe that's. I should probably talk to the man about that, I guess. Because he yeah. Yeah. Huh? Could I play it through Dolby? Dolby.
Thomas?
Doubly?
Thomas Dolby?
Thomas Doubly.
Doubly?
Oh God.
I don't know. Probably.
Cricket.
Everybody's texting.
Yeah, well, I'm trying. I'm trying to get out of my text at the moment. Doubly too funny.
Doubly.
43 people watching and 44 thumbs ups.
Doubly. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for watching, everybody, and go like the Facebook page. Link is down below. Or just jump onto Facebook and type in EVH Gear Live. That's what we're calling the Facebook page. And the Instagram and the Twitter.
He said Twitter.
Twitter.
Yeah. Nesdal is new to Twitter.
I am. I haven't looked at it since I turned it on, since I did it.
I'm on Twitter every day, man. Brian the Geek knows this. Yeah. So yeah, go check out the pages. EVH Gear Live. That's what we're calling the pages. We said we were going to call the show that. I think we were just joking. I don't think we're going to call this that. Surprise, April Fools. Yeah, because it's like we don't need a name. That's the thing. We really don't. People show up. Hey, we're live. It's Johnny, Dave, and Rob. That's it. We don't have to use something to. It doesn't really explain who we are. I mean, it kind of does because we talk about that stuff. But do you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Absolutely, it makes sense.
So, we might be looking for a new name. Although maybe we don't even need a name. It's just, hey, it's Johnny Beane and Rob Johnson, David Nesdall, and we're live. That's all it is. Although, we do have the domain, and we did call those pages that. So that is what we're calling the pages. EVH.
We could call it Johnny Robdoll.
Johnny Robdoll.
Dave's like, what the hell?
You know what's worse? Johnny Nez Johnson.
Johnny Nez Johnson.
Johnny Nez Johnson.
Dave Rob Beane.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we should end this because we're all gonna.
you guys are something else. What are you? Is it past your bedtime?
Yeah, I'm passing out here.
Brian the Geek.
Amazing.
Brian the Geek is talking to me on Twitter. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, you can do that. I've got my own Twitter.
That's what I heard.
Yep, he's on Twitter all the time. And Johnny, Dave, and Rob show is a much better idea, Brian the Geek is saying.
Chris Clifford, yes. Wolfgang pickups are splittable. They're 4-conductor wire.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What you got going on down there, Johnny?
Yeah. Oh, Brian the Geek says Johnny, Dave, and the Big Johnson.
Nice.
I would say Johnny. No, that's stupid.
Yeah. Just quit while you're behind.
I was gonna say Johnny Johnson depends, but that's
no.
Okay. Either way, hey, if you guys want us to have a name, let us know. Leave a.
Doesn't really even matter. It doesn't matter.
I know it does. I don't know.
Leaving it the way it is. It is the way it is. The video, our live stream is our live stream, and the pages are EVH Gear Live. That's it. Live streaming with Johnny, Dave, and Rob, and Joe Wentz on certain Fridays.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Joe will be here Friday.
Nice.
It'll be me and Joe. We'll be trucking. We should do a live.
Bubba
live
James
video.
wants to know why change.
Huh?
Bubba James wants to know why the change. What change?
Oh, there it is. I'm getting these later than you are. Why change? What, the name? Well, I mean, I don't know. What do you think?
I don't care. Talk about it if you want. It doesn't matter to me.
Well, there's no reason. I mean, the thing is, somebody told me this. We've had past few couple days, we've had a lot of people messaging us, calling us, saying, "Oh, you guys, we love you guys. We support you guys, blah blah blah, whatever," and we really appreciate it. We really do. Somebody was saying to me, "Well, using the term EVH gear in your name pigeonholes you in a way, meaning." You don't just talk about EVH gear. You talk about everything EVH. The Kramers, the PVs, the blah, 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 the whatever. Like whatever we just did the past 2 hours. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes sense. That makes sense. Although I know for a fact, all three of us have sold a lot of EVH gear guitars because of these videos.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
Dave just sold one last week. You know, or whatever at the Music Zoo. Remember, someone said they used your name.
Two people.
Two people
using my name, and bought Wolfgang's. So yeah. There's a lot. A lot of people believe in us, and a lot of people follow what we say. And you know what? It's not just about us. I mean, the gear speaks for itself. The EVH product is amazing stuff. It's like, it's like a Honda. It sells itself, really. But, you have a good product, and I believe in it. I know Johnny and Rob, we all believe in it. We all own it.
Yep, absolutely.
I believe in that stuff wholeheartedly. And yes, I have everything from every era of Van Halen, but the guitars that I use are the new ones because they're really the best. They're great.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's what I've said all along. Since I go to NAMM, I see this stuff firsthand, and the stuff, the EVH gear stuff that's out now, and this isn't a commercial, by the way, it's the best out of all. Every product, every guitar that he's had out since, because we do have, same as me. I have the Music Man, I have the PV, I have a Chinese Wolfgang special that I threw together, so I have that, and I just to let you guys know, I am getting a body for that neck that Rob gave me. There is a body on the way.
Awesome.
And it was free. It was free. It was a gift. It was a gift from somebody. Yeah. So
nice.
Yeah. So it's very cool. Very, very cool. And
we'll
of course,
we'll talk more about it when you get it.
Yeah. But from a very good friend of mine who was, very cool. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing is you guys don't know the people we know, You really don't know. We know. I know a lot of people. I don't blab about it nonstop.
Yeah. No, we keep our mouths shut. There's really no name dropping here.
The only name dropping here is Johnny. What was it? Johnny Nez Johnson. Somebody just said something. What was it?
Johnny Rob.
It sounds like a really bad.
Big Johnson.
Johnny Johnson sounds like a really bad. Oh, okay. Johnny Johnson. Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing is the reason we know so much is because we know a lot. We know a lot of people, and we know what we're talking about, and that's one of the. That's one of the great things about doing this is people they value what we say. I don't know.
Big Johnson gear chat.
Big Johnson. Oh yeah. Yes. Yeah, Bubba. Yeah. Yep. So anyway.
So real quick, we have 40 people watching. We have 47 thumbs up. Hey, let's get us to 50 thumbs up. Why don't we do that? Because we're about to end this. We're going to take the party to Facebook, I think, right?
We could. Okay. Let's do that right now.
We're going to take the party to Facebook for a few minutes?
Yeah. Let me turn my speaker back on. Give us a few more thumbs ups. Let's get to 50. And you guys join us on Facebook. We'll go live on Facebook. Give me like a minute. I'll be right back.
Okay. Right after these messages. Man. All right. Come on, baby. 3 more thumbs up. That's all we need.
Thumb them up. Oh boy.
No, it's not happening. I think we got as many thumbs up as we're going to get. 47.
Yeah, probably.
It's all right.
That's all right. 47's not half bad.
Yeah, pretty good.
Not half bad.
Pretty good, I think. It's okay. Okay. 38 people watching. That's great. After 2 hours, everyone's tired. 38 people still watching.
Did you see what Peter wrote?
Yes, I saw it. I chose not to say anything. Wow, thumbs down. We got a thumbs down.
Yeah.
No, someone hit the wrong thumb. Oh God, that's so funny.
Well.
50? We got 49. One more, 50. Come on, 50. Oh. Bubba James. Very funny. That's a funny name right there.
Oh, what am I doing?
Ouch. Just lost another one. There we go. 50 thumbs up. And we have it. Awesome.
All right, here we go.
We got our 50 thumbs up. 32 people still watching.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you guys for watching. Man, this has been a long one, but that's what she said.
All
right. Yeah. We
we lost one, and we got a thumbs down again.
Well, I know somebody that does that just to mess around with us, and he's sitting there right now. So it's all jokes. It's all jokes. Okay, let's go live on Facebook. Here we go.
I'm gonna bow out. I gotta walk my dog.
He's gonna bow wow and walk.
Bow wow. I'm gonna bow out and walk my dog.
Okay.
I will chat with you cats later. And good night, everybody. Night, guys.
See you, Rob. Great to see you, man. See you again. Oh, he's gone. I won't see him again until next Monday.
Yeah, Cinero, someone gave us a thumbs down. It's okay. There's always one in the crowd.
Lord.
2 thumbs down now. Wow.
Oh. Okay, here we go. We're going live.
Oh, that's so funny.
Go live. Why is it looking like that? Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. For right now, it's just me though.
Is it?
Yeah. Yes. Hey, I'm live on Facebook. Rob, don't play. Bubba says. Night, Big Johnson. hey, this is Johnny Beane live on Facebook. We just did the live chat on YouTube. We're bringing the party over here for like a couple minutes.
Yes.
And yes. So thank you for jumping in. So yeah, so those of you on YouTube right now, jump over to Facebook right now. You can watch me on Facebook, and it's a much nicer camera, so I do look a lot cleaner. So, got a thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
It's very
Live
nice.
Without a Net. Still think you should incorporate Live Without a Net in the name.
Oh.
It could be Live Without a Nesdal when he quits. Live Without a Nesdal. That'd be so funny. It could be Live Without a Nesdal when he quits. Yeah. Hey, Stefan. Oh, Dave is here. Okay, Dave is here.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here now.
Dave is in here. Yes. Yeah.
Peter's here.
Brian says, I still look like Johnny Galecki? Galecki? I've heard that, yeah. People say that. That's cool. That'd be funny, you know? Google me, all his pictures show up, right? I'm sure if he Googles himself, it's all pictures of me.
There's 23 people still watching us on YouTube.
Yeah. Well, we're still on YouTube. We're on both.
Oh, nice.
We're on both. Chris Black. Hey, man. Ruben. Yo, Johnny. Spaghetti. Spaghetti. Hey, Peter.
Oh, it's great.
Hey, James. Hey, everybody. Dan White is here. Michael Smith is here, and this is on Facebook. This is on Facebook. So I got 10 people. I got 12 people on Facebook, and
24 people watching.
24 people on YouTube, and it's the same video. It's the same thing. We should just do it like this from now on. Have like 2 streams going at once.
Oh, that would make me cockeyed.
That would make my arm tired, man. Wow, look at all the thumbs ups. Thank you very much. Who's doing that?
Thumbs ups and hearts and thumbs ups and farts.
We're getting millions of them. I don't know if you guys can even wait. How can I do this? Can I do that? We're getting like 1 million. Yeah, it's just my camera now. But look, look.
Yeah, people. That's it's easy to do though.
Look at that. Thank you very much, Stefan. Oh, it's Stefan. Thank you, Stefan. Uh-oh, should I be showing that? Oh, somebody just liked an Instagram photo. That's all it is.
Cool.
Yeah. Look at that. So yeah, that's my camera. It's like a $50 camera. I need a new camera. I'll admit it.
Nothing wrong with that.
Logitech. Yeah. So there we are. We're live. This is what it looks like on Facebook right now, and it's live.
Cool.
Got 14 people. Yes. We got a wow.
Yeah. Chris Hubbard joined.
Chris Hubbard is here. Thank you, guys. And a Periscope, Larry says. I have Periscope as well. Yeah. Should start doing more of that too.
I don't even know what a Periscope is. I couldn't tell you.
It's like Facebook Live for Twitter is what it is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So hey, YouTube, thank you for joining us. We're gonna jump onto Facebook now for a few minutes and wrap it up. So thank you for watching, and join me Friday. It'll be me and Joe Wentz on Friday. Dave is what are you doing Friday, Dave?
I'm going with our buddy Pete and Craig, Guitar Wannabe, probably is coming as well. We're going to be going to see Van Hagar and I think Bottoms Up, both playing at 89 North, this club out east on Long Island. It's 2 different versions of Van Halen. Tribute
Same
band.
show?
Same show. Night? Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
It is. It is. It'll be fun.
Great. Yeah, you'll have to send in some photos or videos or whatever,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Adam Scheinberg says, wow, 51 thumbs up, although I see 50 thumbs up and 1 thumbs down. I don't understand that.
Well, so it's 51 thumbs, either way you look at it.
Oh, yes. 51 thumbs.
There we go. There's our new name. Thank you for watching 51 Thumbs. We appreciate it. And yes. All right, YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. I'm going to split from YouTube. Join me Friday with Joe Wentz, and we'll see what happens. So rock on.
It'll be a good time.
Rock on. Yeah. Jump onto the Facebook page. Facebook.com EVH Gear Live is what we're calling it.
Yeah. And thanks again. Thanks for all your support. Thanks for the friendship. Thanks for everything, guys. We love you guys. We love hanging out with you guys. It's all a great time. And again, thanks for supporting us. We really appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Great time. All right. We're jumping to Facebook. Thank you, everybody. Rock out. Johnny Beane. JohnnyBeane.com. EVHGearLive.com. DavidNesdall.edu.
No, it's at David Nesdall on Twitter.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, YouTube. My arm is killing me. See you guys.
See
Bye,
ya.
Adam. Bye, everybody. Jump over to Facebook quick.
Facebook.
You're live. All right. YouTube. Bye.
See ya.